DC1424 once again with NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. And in this episode of our erection lasting longer than 4 hours, we are going to be completing race 24 of 31, which is going to take place at the Monster Mile, Dover International Speedway. Yesterday we raced at New Hampshire International Speedway for the second New Hampshire race and got our third win of the season finally. We had to use some pit strategy to pull off, and I don't think if I had not used that pit strategy, we could have done that because we had only like a 5.5 second lead over Kevin Harvick. Jeff Gordon finished 4th place in that race, and now his points lead has deteriorated to a 46 points lead. Previously it was 66 point lead, and now we're in front of Ricky Rudd by 13 points. That was our third win, our 7th top 5, and our 12th top 10s. But as you can see, Jeff Gordon is much more consistent than us, and we're trying to get some consistency going because I've been all over the place for this season. That's just why we're kind of stuck in the top 5 back and forth. Rusty Wallace is in 4th place, Sterling Marlin 5th, Ryan Newman 6th, Robbie Gordon 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Matt Kenseth 9th, and Dale Jarrett fell back to 10th place in that race. Really sucks to see someone that I like that much just fall all the way from the top of the table to the bottom of the top 10. Remember, he was in the points lead at the beginning of the season for like 6 or 7 races straight, so I'm triggered. He's got 1 win. Like, what's the furthest back a driver is with 1 win? I see Jeff Burton in 15th. I think John Andretti might be in here somewhere. Yeah, John Andretti, he got 2 wins and he's in 21st. I think those were both bullshit wins that he cheesed out of his ass. Cheesed out of his ass. He cut that cheese hard. Okay, and of course John Wood is in last place, so everything is going perfectly. We're closing on the points leader. John Wood is in the depths of hell. So let's go to Dover, a track that Mark Martin got his most wins in the NASCAR Cup Series in his career at, with the hopes of finishing in the top 10 and maybe even the top 5. I don't know about winning, but we're going to be using advanced setup during qualifying and the race, so let's get there. Yesterday's New Hampshire race was actually the first video that I recorded with this haircut that I recently got, and the reason why is because my hair, its length was starting to get really annoying, having brushed it aside because it's itching my forehead or my ear, my side of my face, whatever it is. I like looking at it more, and whenever I'm editing my videos and stuff, a lot more than this, but at least I have to I don't have to deal with the freaking nuisance all the freaking time, and plus it's not that big a deal if it's not that clean because there's not that much of it. But anyhow, let's go to the garage and put our setup in before we go to qualifying. For all we know, it might not already be in. Press square, load setup, click on advanced, yes. Thing is, I think if you try entering qualifying and your setup isn't there, then you're kind of screwed out of running with that setup that you want to run with, so glad I got that out of the way instead of just forgetting about it going to qualifying. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. Like, this is my 4th take right here because I keep forgetting to go in there and put the stupid setup in. Also, we are the 8th guy to go out for qualifying. That's just weird. I don't know if that's because this is my 4th time attempting to not forget to go there, put the setup in, then enter qualifying or what, but usually we're always 28th. And in the last episode, we were the 32nd guy. So, yeah, this is not cleared up whatsoever, but John Wood, 24.475. I can't believe that his name is even near mine. My record lap time here at Dover International Speedway is at 23.32, so I'll try to get a lap time somewhere around there, and maybe if we do, we could start in the top 10. I think we started in the middle of the field last time we came here. Gotta tell you, qualifying is not that easy even on advanced setup for this track, but this is a track that I run well at overall. This is the track that I recorded the intro at, and the reason why was obviously because he got the most wins of his Cup career at this track, as I mentioned a while ago. What do we get? 23.57 or 58, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit close to my record lap time here, so let's see where we're going to be starting today. I'm on pole. I'm on pole. Please, no one pass me. No one pass me. Fuck you, Kevin Harvick. Fuck you, Kurt Busch. I'm in 3rd. At least start me on the inside. That'd be nice. No one's passing me. There are a lot of people that hadn't qualified yet, so Tony Stewart's going to be on the outside of me. And that's it. John Wood has to start in last place. I love that.
Hello and welcome to Dover International Speedway in Delaware's capital. This mile-long concrete oval houses some of the most intense racing in NASCAR today. Some of the biggest crowds on the eastern seaboard flock to the Monster Mile to see the best drivers in the world battle door to door.
Yeah, really excited to be doing this race. We got a couple cars to pass as soon as we start this thing. I'll try to get past Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick as soon as possible, and try not to lose the bottom by being too aggressive on the first corner. If we do, then it's going to be a really hairy situation. I just need to know what pit road speed is. Pit road speed, 35 miles an hour. Golly, that is really low. And was it that low last time? It would have to be, but Man, I don't know how the hell I managed last time. I'm struggling not to get black flag, as if it isn't hard enough to not get ass rammed in ring pit road in this damn game. But Kurt Busch didn't get going at the drop of the green flag. But I'm going to keep the inside lane. That's all that matters right now, is that I keep the inside lane and pull away from these guys into the next turn. We're 3 wide. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got a ton of momentum going through turn 3. Trying to stay on the throttle long enough to pull ahead of him. And we do. Kurt Busch is trying to lead some laps in this race. He's going to lead the first one. I'm going to get past Kevin Harvick going into turn 1. We got to use these fresh tires while we have them, because let's say after like 5 or 6 laps, we're just going to freaking die. Well, not really, but the halfway point, that's where we're really going to die. Otherwise, it's just going to be the car really starting to tighten up. I recall it not taking very long for the tires to get warm when we came here last time. How new is the paving of this track in this game? I don't even know. I don't know how old the paving of Dover is. I mean, I think it hasn't been paved since this game's release. I don't know if it was paved in like the 90s or what. It is a concrete oval though, I know that much. So I pushed my driver, Tony Stewart, past my teammate, Kurt Busch. So, I mean, I can't tell whether or not that's a good or a bad thing, but Kurt Busch is trying to block. I don't know. It looked like that was a bit of a block, but we're underneath him, so we're going to pass him going to turn 3 right here. We've got a shot at the lead. I want to see if I can lead a lap in here to get them bonus points. Jeff Gordon, I didn't see Jeff Gordon whatsoever. I didn't even look through the freaking qualifying results to see where him or Ricky Rudd are, but this is some really great news that they're not starting that well in this race. So we've got the lead from Tony Stewart. He's got to run off of turn 2 right here. Let's just clear him into turn 3. I know we can do that. Throwing it in there, sliding. My car won't start turning. Now here comes Kevin Harvick underneath me. Am I going to lead this lap though? Nope. Now I'm on the outside. Trying to take an easy entry so that I can possibly clear him, but yeah, he was just too much underneath him for that to happen. Dave Blaney's all over my ass. Dave Blaney's doing well in this race. Okay. Next thing I know, Dave Blaney's going to be winning, and it's going to be like Dave Blaney actually had potential in comparison to Ryan Blaney. I mean, think about it. Ryan Blaney's shown more potential than Dave Blaney did back in the day, and here he is right behind me. I mean, Ryan Blaney won one race, and every now and then he'll get a top 5, but to be honest, I don't know what his deal is sometimes. I mean, to be honest, Dave Blaney never really ran for that good of a team. I think the 77 car right here was the best team he ran for, because obviously it's good enough for him to get good finishes with. Dave Blaney is just all over my freaking ass, and I'm trying to hold him back. My car won't turn. Here he comes. Gonna have to give him room going into turn 3. Or dive down in front of him if possible. Come on, I'm trying to push the car down the track. I'm trying to let off and everything, but it's just not happening. So, yeah, he's gonna clear us going into turn 1. At least I'm gonna have to let him if I want to actually not get passed by other cars. Come on, man, clear me. Jasper. The sponsor is Jasper. What is Jasper? I don't know what that sponsor is. Oh, these tires are really freaking warm, which is why I couldn't pull in front of him a while ago. Okay, he is slowing down quite a bit mid-corner. Trying to get back around him so I can keep leading some laps. He's hogging the inside line, so that's not going to make it possible. Oh, I gave him a bit of a bump. And another one. Dave Blaney, you gotta go. Testing my patience over here. I'm trying over here. There we go. Underneath Ryan Blaney. Oh my goodness. Dave Blaney. Here comes Kurt Busch behind me. I'm underneath him, so I'm not going to lead this lap, but I'm going to try to keep the lead once I take it right here into turn 1. Come back around and get another lap led. We've had many lead changes this far into the race. Somebody is getting onto the track. He went down pit road. I don't know who that is. It's probably a freaking fancy driver. I'm having a really slow entry to turn 3 right here because I'm too busy trying to find out what the fancy driver is without hitting the damn apron crap. Looks like we got a battle for second place with Kurt Busch and Dave Blaney now. I swear to God, I almost called Ryan Blaney every fucking time. We're nearing the halfway point. Car is still handling decently. And the reason why it's probably not that worn just yet is because we've been forced into the outside line and have to lap the throttle much longer than usual. This fancy driver right here is actually running up the speed. I should probably try to stick with him as much as I can. That's not going to happen if my car won't turn right here. I can't finish the corner. Kurt Busch is right on my ass. I should probably let him by just before I take my first pit stop, just so that I have a lot of room to enter pit road. And it ain't going to be easy getting down pit road. We got a 35 miles per hour speed limit. Kurt Busch is right there. Slowing down, trying to keep it to the bottom. Come on, car. Golly, it just ain't happening. I'm slowing this down so freaking much, but it's just not possible. Well, we're right there behind him, so let's just get down pit road right here. Slamming the brakes. Slow down. Okay, 35. Okay, we got in there. I think it was like 36 or something, but I guess it counted. They didn't tell me I got the black flag. I still feel like that was easier than New Hampshire, to be honest. 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, no damage to repair.
That's the halfway mark.
Let's drop the tire pressures a little bit, just because the front end of this car was not handling tire wear quite well. It's not going to be anything too big of a deal, but maybe this will help us out a little bit. I decided not to repair damage, and I think that front end damage is just from us rear-ending Ryan Blaney. Dave Blaney, over and over again. Whatever. Dave Blaney, you're your own son. I think Ryan Blaney's Dave's son. I don't know, I'm not even sure, to be honest, because I don't keep track of their family line. Damn it. Keep it in second gear without killing yourself, JC. Okay, well, we're clear to get on the track. Fucking apron. Stupid fucking apron. Golly, you're losing me more time than I need to. I'm trying not to crash into everybody and stay on the apron at the same time. I gotta get on the track, and whenever I tried to, I guess I wasn't being aggressive enough getting on the track, so the thing was trying to balance itself between the 2 different bankings. That was very silly. I guess it was my fault. I mean, I should have been more aggressive getting onto the track. Granted, I should have waited still, but I should have been more aggressive. Hopefully, I didn't lose too much freaking time from that. I tell you, they gotta be getting 4 tires. I swear they did last time. And all these people that haven't pitted yet are really slow. That's actually the car that was off of pit road right there in front of us. So, yeah, I guess our worn tires was the equivalent of him on fresh tires because he sucked so freaking much. That's saying a lot. Oh my God, this is a lot of lap cars. I'm stuck on the wall. Get off the wall! Fucking hell! Stupid game.
Oh, you can't get off the wall because you're touching it, which means you can't get off of it. Dirty dirt.
Don't make any fucking sense. Probably damaged my car to a point where we're not going to be able to drive as fast as I need to, huh? Stupid damn lap cars. Line up at the bottom and get the fuck out of the way. It ain't that hard. See these guys? Do that a whole lap early because I'm faster. I'm going to be lucky if I can somehow get a top 10 in this race after colliding with the wall and screwing up trying to get off the pit road and everything. I don't know. We just passed Tony Stewart and Dave Blaney, and those guys were leaders. We're in 13th. We still got cars down pit road, so for all we know, we could have really not lost that much time despite the outside wall incident with the lap cars and the pit road stupidity because I couldn't get off correctly. I'm not making any cuts because I've got a lot to say about how I feel about this, and, well, I'm really not that far away from actual situations. I'm in first place. My lead is massive. Am I going to go back-to-back? Is Mark Martin going to get his 6th career win at Dover? Actually, I don't know if that would be true or not, because did Mark Martin win his 5th Dover race after this game was released or before the game was released? I have no clue. But, let me click this. How big is my lead? 4 seconds. My tires are going to get worn towards the end of this race, and that ain't going to be pretty, but I can do this. It's Kurt Busch again. Where's Jeff Gordon and Ricky Rudd? I haven't seen them at all this race. Neither of them. No. I mean, I ain't got a problem with it whatsoever. I would love to finish way in front of them, but where are they? What happened? Fantasy driver, don't block me, please. No need you guys hold me back.
Clear high.
Elliott Sadler. We'll use the lap counter thing at the finish line instead of the thing at the top left of the screen. For now, I just want to see the interval. That is very important to me in this situation. We can do this. I'm not making any cuts because they have cars to lap, and lapping cars is it's honestly more dangerous than passing lead lap cars because they're slower, and if you touch them, then you're bound to lose a bunch of freaking time and cause a wreck. To be honest, the last thing I need right now is a caution, so that's the worst that can happen. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Probably just jinxing myself by saying that, but yeah, you get the point.
Still there.
It's all just superstition, you know, to say that me saying about the caution deal. Could be the worst happen, then it does happen. Like, that's just superstition. It's not like it's actually going to happen because I said that. If it happens, it's because it happened, and that's just how the game's programmed, obviously. I'm a firm believer of that superstitious nonsense just being superstition. Looks like Ward Burton almost crashed into the outside wall off of turn 2 a while ago. That goes to show this car handling very well.
You're all clear.
Interesting thing, we're passing Ward Burton right here, and Dave Blaney's running really well in this race. He later drove that 22 car for a while. I think 1 or 2 seasons. I know Scott Wimmer drove the 22 car as well for a while, but that's just something I wanted to throw in there. Let's just make good corner entries. There's John Andretti. Also, today we got some more news on John Andretti's condition. I mean, last time I heard something about his stage 4 colon cancer, something like that, was last year whenever I was starting the NASCAR 06 Total Team Control LP. And, well, there's John Andretti in front of us. From what I heard, they thought they had cured it for a bit or made it less of a big deal, but now it's starting to spread through his body in other places. Something like that. I saw it on Twitter. It's really starting to scare me because John Andretti he's rather important in NASCAR history. He won a few races in the Cup Series, and just like Bobby Hamilton, it matters to me. This car is starting to get really tight. Meanwhile, Kevin Harvick hasn't closed in that much on me. He's down to a 3.2 second gap. I've got fantasy drivers passing me because of my worn tires. But it's the last lap of the race. We're going to win this thing. Come on, car. I'm letting all these freaking guys by because I have no grip right now.
Watch those tires.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna be fine. I mean, unless these tires pop right now in just a bit. That would suck. I can't turn. Okay, let's just not blow the tires. Golly, Kevin Harvick closed on me a ton on the last lap because of how worn those tires were. We went back to back, getting our 4th win of the season. Jeff Gordon did not even finish in the top 10, but Ricky Rudd is in there. Jeff Gordon finishes in 13th place. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be enough for us to pull ahead of him in the point standings, but that's 12 positions we're finishing in front of him. Plus, we led the most laps in this race. I know that for a fact. We were leading a lot in the first half of the race, and then we led a lot in the second half. On the move award goes to Jeff Gordon. He started 21st and finished in 13th. It's 24th, 21st, whatever, but I mean, even if he didn't make up a lot of positions in that race, he's still way behind us. We did indeed lead the most laps today, and the same thing happened yesterday whenever we won that race, so we've dominated the past couple of races, so that's something really nice to say going into Martinsville on Thursday, where I highly doubt we're going to run this well. But Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Dave Blaney, they were all up there for the battle for the lead. Surprised me Sterling Marlin didn't lead a lap, but I never really saw him in my mirror. Dale Earnhardt Jr. got a good finish out of this race. Let's see if there were any other lap leaders in here. Terry Labonte led a lap in this one, and he finished in last place, 9 laps down, got a DNF. I actually saw a car smoking down pit road, so I feel really, really bad for Terry Labonte. I like Terry Labonte. I'm actually thinking of doing a season with him someday. Maybe in this game, maybe in NASCAR Thunder 2004, or maybe NASCAR Thunder 2003, 2002, who knows. But I want to do a season with him eventually, and it really sucks to see him finishing all the way back there. I feel like he could have finished really well in this race if he hadn't gotten that DNF. I don't know where he started, though. I didn't really keep track of him that much. But, yeah, as you saw a while ago, Ricky Rudd 8th, Jeff Gordon 13th. New points leader, Mark Martin, driver of the number 6 Viagra/Pfizer Ford, by 15 points over Jeff Gordon. Glad to be finally saying that. The last time we had the points lead was earlier on in the season, and this has happened for the second time. Let's try to keep this points lead whenever we go to Martinsville. That sounds like absolute stupidity coming out of my mouth, considering that track just produces shit shows. But Ricky Rudd holding it in 3rd place by like 60 points behind me. Rusty Wallace is no longer within reach of the championship, or at least from my perspective he is, and that's like over 100 points for him. Sterling Marlin is in 5th, Ryan Newman 6th, Kurt Busch 7th, Kevin Harvick is in 8th, Robbie Gordon 9th, and Matt Kenseth is in 10th. Now, Kurt Busch started on pole in that race, so he's in 7th place. Nice to see him near the top 5. Kevin Harvick, who I've been wondering how consistent he's been in the point standings, he's in 8th place, so nice to confirm that. Casey Atwood is in 13th place. Thank you for getting away from the freaking top 10. Dale Jarrett's not in the top 10 anymore. This is really starting to piss me off. Tony Stewart, who was running well in that race, is in 15th right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr., who was also running well in that race, is in 18th right now. So, yeah, my statement about his consistency is just never changing. There's John Andretti in 20th, the guy that's got freaking 2 wins, even though he doesn't deserve any of them. I mean, I like him, but he doesn't deserve these wins in this game despite all that he's done in his past in reality. So, John Wood is still in last place after starting last place at Dover. Wow. This could not be better. I'm in the points lead. I won the last 2 races. John Wood's in last place. Oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom and wank the fuck off. So, I'll see you guys on Thursday for the Martinsville 500. Hopefully, I don't die. Those are my only expectations. To not die and not finish like 15th or whatever. I want to see if I can get a top 10 there. Those are really high expectations, but I think we could possibly manage. And then we got Charlotte again. Charlotte, oh my god, man. That was another race that I deserved to win, but we got stripped away from the stupid freaking caution that tracked me a lap down. On my birthday. Oh, I'm going to dread next week. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.